Holly McKhann, realtor here in Orange County, coming to you today to talk about the big, beautiful bill and 3 specific things that impact homeowners, or maybe you're thinking about buying a home, and we're going to get into all of that in just a minute. In case you haven't met me before, I and my husband have flipped over 250 homes, and I first got my start in real estate as a house flipper with my husband. And after we'd done probably close to 200 homes, I decided to get my real estate license, which was 10 years ago now. And now I've done probably another 250 sales for other people. I love putting my knowledge and experience as a house flipper to work for my clients when that's useful and helpful to them, whether they're selling a home and they want to maximize return on investment on improvements, or whether they're buying a home and they just want to know what they can do if they're going to buy a not so pretty house and fix it up to create instant equity. Even if they're not selling it right away, it's so nice to know that what you're doing is creating value for the future. So back to the big, beautiful bill. We're going to talk about 3 aspects of it today. SALT, the home mortgage insurance deduction, and home mortgage interest deduction. So let's start with SALT. State and local taxes. That's the SALT, that little acronym. State and local taxes are comprised of both income taxes that you pay when you live in California, which you probably do if you're watching this, as well as property taxes. Now, just to put in perspective, property taxes on a home that is $2 million, which is not that crazy of a price these days, would be $20,000 a year. Right now, the SALT limit has been $10,000, but it just got raised to $40,000, which means you can deduct up to $40,000 of state and local taxes on your federal tax return. This is a really nice little added bonus. Now, of course, you've got to compare that to the standard deduction, which if you're married filing joint has been raised to $31,500. But you know, if you have even a $3 million home that you recently bought, that means you're going to have $30,000 in property taxes, or even more if you have something with CFDs or Melrose property taxes, which bumps it up even higher. Plus your income taxes that you pay on, you know, your salary or other income that you make in a business. So maybe you're getting to that $40,000 limit and you're really going to benefit from that new $40,000 cap. Now, it does start to phase out once your income reaches $500,000 for married filing joint people, and it totally disappears once you get to $600,000. So, of course, consult your tax professional. Even though I used to be a CPA a long, long time ago, I no longer hold a CPA license. I am not a licensed tax preparer, and I am not giving tax advice. I'm giving you ideas of things to talk about with your professional tax preparer. So the SALT limit being raised from $10,000 to $40,000 is very exciting for many people. And then let's move on to home mortgage insurance. This is mortgage insurance, not homeowners insurance, but mortgage insurance has now become deductible. So that is exciting for people who are putting less than 20% down on a mortgage on a purchase, and the lender is going to charge them insurance so that if the buyer defaults, it's not protecting the buyer, it's protecting the lender. The lender will be able to be made whole if they default and walk away and don't pay the balance of their mortgage. That lender will be protected. So the home mortgage insurance deduction has been brought back. Now, it's usually not a huge amount, but once again, consult with your tax preparer and see if it's going to make a difference for you. And last but not least, I want to talk about home mortgage interest deduction. There were some different discussions on whether they were going to raise it or change it. Right now, you can write off home mortgage interest on a loan balance of up to $750,000. So if you have a loan greater than $750,000, you are going to be limited or restricted by how much of that interest you can write off. But to make like an easy example here, say you have a $1.5 million loan and you can only write off home mortgage interest of the first $750,000, that means half of your home mortgage interest will not be a deduction on your federal tax 1040 form. So I know I'm getting to a little bit of details here, and of course it's very important once again that you consult your own tax preparer for your own individual circumstance. But I'm giving you ideas of things to discuss with your tax preparer as you maybe do some tax planning and strategize different things that you could do to, maybe you want to put some of your deductions for that itemized deduction push into 1 year or another, and maybe you want to prepay property taxes if it's going to help. There's all different kinds of things you can do. Once again, consult the professional. So those are the highlights of the big beautiful bill, things that relate to real estate and taxes and things that I thought you might be interested in. If you have any comments, drop them below. Any questions, contact me directly. As always, my phone number and email and everything is in the description below. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you excited about these changes, or are you not excited, and why? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.